Nice D from Bogut. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Memphis.
Well, Clark, they really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up for poor 3 points. Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Again, Durant missing.
Klay Thompson, 6'7", and able to defend 3 different positions on a given night. In fact, he's often assigned the job of covering point guards. Did that in the playoffs against Chris Paul. Does a nice job of moving his feet and using his length to recover.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. And for Klay, a pretty versatile defender. He can struggle against stronger players.
Yeah, that's part of it when you're a young player. Very few NBA players come into the league as strong as they need to be. And Klay is no exception there. And with his work ethic, though, he'll get the strength he needs.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
And both free throws good for Curry. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension. But when healthy, clearly an all-star and all-league player.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. And a miss there on the triple.
Remember, he was hot early, 3 3-pointers in the first half, but he may have to start putting the ball on the floor. His shot's not working here in the second.
Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Ibaka with the screen on Iguodala. For 3, Durant. That one goes. Count it. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. A second chance effort. And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history. A lot of great passers, too.
And you watch the Warriors play, they're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
I mean, their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in the league.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets a lead and then the other one storms right back.
Yeah, that is evidenced by the 8 lead changes we've seen so far. You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide-open look there. Curry.
That drops. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
And there's the feet to land. A 3 ball. And that one's good. Land's got his first 3 points of the game.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Augustine with it. Picked up by Thompson. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Iguodala. And he dunks it down.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. And Augustine kicks to Morrow. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Cantor. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Stephen Curry, for 3.
That concludes the third quarter. It can. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Dion Waiters is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Thompson outside. There's the triple. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Waiters leading the charge. That is good. 20 points for Kevin Durant. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break. Well, with the way that Kevin Durant has improved over the last few seasons, you have to wonder if he's even yet peaked as a player. Scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low post game.
And with Durant, you really forget how young he is. He came into the league at such a young age. Clark was a star so quickly. It seems like he's the old vet, but he might be a year or 2 away from his prime.
Yeah, I think he's still a couple of years away from his prime when all of the physical, emotional, and mental come together at that peak point of performance. So his best seasons are still in front of him, and he's had some pretty good ones behind him to this point.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Here's Westbrook. And powered down the jam. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt. Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Curry against Westbrook. They kick it out to Green. Now the dish to Thompson. And finished off by Bogut. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, It'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
Thanks again, Doris.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Well, despite tying things up, he's still shaking his head, knowing he could have given them the lead.
Curry's shot is good.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Curry against Augustine. For the 3. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And the Thunder with some changes. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. The Warriors leading. They double-team Curry. Pass to Bogut. Puts up the baby hook. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Here's Waiters. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
The drive by Green. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Here's Durant. It falls. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. Curry with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Passes it to Iguodala. Yes!
One after the other. Andre Iguodala getting it done.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Westbrook. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they got the clock stopped.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Tremendous job at the foul line as usual. And you can always bank on him in these situations.
Thompson outside. And the shot is long. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Waiters. He feeds it to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Timeout called the Warriors. Here's Green. And Curry, here we go. Good!
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 2. 1 second left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Under 2 seconds remaining, you got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble.
For about 17 years.